right, everyone, we have a live police pursuit in Los Angeles, California. KTTV providing us this feed. Skyfox over the scene there, being told this is a burglary suspect. Working to get some more information here. Southbound Woodman approaching Ventura. Van Ness, southbound 101, hugging the right shoulder here. You see some erratic movement driving behind that white car very closely here. Getting information right now here on News Now, part of Fox10Phoenix.com. You can see the erratic driving here of that black vehicle. Again, KTTV providing us the feed, and we're working to get you some more information.
Next freeway will be the 5. There's an LAPD helicopter tracking as well. But look at his speed in the carpool lane as compared to the other vehicles on this wide open stretch of the 134. And these suspects we're hearing might be out of the Pasadena area. So it'll be interesting to see if that's the area they end up at. We're going to continue to track this up in Skyfox. Again, it's in a tracking mode, this pursuit. There isn't a lot of units on the ground following like we saw earlier, but this did start in the West Valley on the 101 freeway eastbound and made its way to the 405. The suspects exited at Van Nuys Boulevard for a short time through Sherman Oaks, then hopped back on the 101 freeway in an eastbound direction, passing through the Hollywood split, picking up the 134 eastbound, and that's where we are now. And again, Bob and Marla, this is in a tracking mode now. We've mentioned that before in previous situations where, because of safety, LAPD, remember, leads the nation in individuals getting injured or killed as a result, innocent people as a result of these pursuits. So when they get really out of control and erratic, high speeds like this suspect driver, they do pull off. Again, they are watching him from above, from an LAPD helicopter. There's paper plates on that vehicle, but 3 alleged burglary suspects here on the 134. And it looks like he's going to continue eastbound on the 134 into Glendale, just passing the 5 freeway. It all depends. They're going to be watching this from the air, and that's going to be the lead officer's discretion, Marla, in terms of if he starts to back off a little bit in terms of speed, he exits the freeway. Remember, they're in contact, the LAPD is, with every agency, municipality that this pursuit enters, now being in Glendale. So Glendale Police has been made aware of this. The CHP has been made aware of this. So they're going to make sure, they're going to do their best to try and not let these alleged burglary suspects go. But at this time, they are in that tracking mode. This vehicle still moving at a very high rate of speed. He's driving like he's being chased. He perhaps, here's the helicopters above. Again, at least 1 LAPD helicopter overhead, as well as 1 unmarked car. But there was a number of black and whites. Okay, it looks like he's exiting the freeway here in Glendale. We'll get that off-ramp here for you in a moment. This would take him towards downtown Glendale. I could see the LAPD helicopter circling low. Wow, right across, almost hit somebody. And that's what we're talking about, just how dangerous these pursuits could be to innocent people when they're driving. These suspects are driving at such high rates of speed, so erratically. And the LAPD is aware of that. No, and absolutely. And again, there he goes. All right, making a turn again, some pedestrians there, right across ongoing traffic. So that's a situation where you say, when will they pick it up again and try to end this? Because somebody might get hurt regardless that they're just in that tracking mode. And right now, that's a situation where they want to bring this to an end. We're in downtown Glendale. We're going to be coming up on the Americana, the brand, that mall there, against traffic there. Wow. This is just as dangerous, as you guys said, as it would be if he's acting just like there's a number of marked LAPD units right behind him, right through the intersection, through the red light again. And this LAPD, we're listening, the LAPD helicopter tracking this from overhead is mentioning all of this. Now Glendale PD, they could say, hey, not in our neighborhood we're going to let this guy drive this way. They could pick it up and say, we need this guy off the street and try to bring this to an end. So this is going to be an effort perhaps by the Glendale Police Department with the LAPD. But again, LAPD is the lead on this because these alleged suspects have started out in the city of Los Angeles, somewhere in the West Valley. Again, 3 alleged burglary suspects in that dark dark-colored BMW sedan. Oh, very close there. He is stopping at times now at intersections, but still, there's that LAPD helicopter. You just saw it crossing our picture there, but still moving at a... I believe it's Central. We believe it's Central here. Oh, almost missed that car. Narrowly missed that car. Right by the mall. And this is what we've seen a lot of. This is how they go. Into parking structures. Back alleys and into parking structures where they can lose themselves easier than out in the open and lose that helicopter, because I believe that they do know that that LAPD helicopter is overhead. There's the Glendale Mall down below there, and he just did a U-turn, now heading back in a northbound direction here, and we'll see if he comes out. We don't know that at all. We have not heard that confirmation yet. There's the... That was... Yeah, it's one of those, it's a large mall here in Glendale, and this is a situation where we've seen before, Glendale Galleria, where they dump. Yep. Exactly right, and there's that LAPD helicopter circling overhead. Again, letting units know down on the ground that these guys are in there somewhere, and they can easily ditch the vehicle. They probably don't have a good description of the suspects. They may have some background information on them, but they can lose themselves amongst the crowd here on the mall at the lunch hour very easily. So this is a situation we've seen more of lately, where these suspects ditch in a mall. I've covered a couple like this in the last year, and they're able to get away. And 18% of these guys do get away now. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's so right. What I have not seen is any Glendale police officers or black and whites from the LAPD in the neighborhood as of yet. But what I do see is that LAPD helicopter circling overhead. There we go. There they are. There's a couple of units there. Let's see if they're Glendale or LAPD. This is the Glendale Galleria, which is very... Yeah, it's a big mall. I was just there a week ago, and it's a very wide area. Yep, they do. And you mentioned the mall security, and the LAPD just got word that mall security have not seen that vehicle exit the structure yet. So there goes the units, black and white units. You know, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to show anything unless they come out. But at this time, it is believed that that dark-colored sedan, that BMW, is inside this structure, able to evade police, mostly because they went into that tracking mode. But that driver, he was acting like there was a unit, a marked unit right behind him. And that was really, we saw a number of close calls, but as of right now, we're not hearing that anybody was hit or injured, pedestrians or vehicles. In Glendale Mall, again, this pursuit, if you just are joining us, started in the West San Fernando Valley, made its way at speeds of 90, even 100 miles an hour down the 101 freeway, eastbound through the merge with the very busy 405 freeway, then exited, it looks like they found a vehicle, they believe, we're hearing this on the scanner, Bob and Marla, unoccupied though. And there's a number of officers here, as you can see. All right, let's always follow the running officers. They just alerted, let's follow this unit. Okay. LAPD, Glendale PD was called in, but I believe that's a Glendale PD officer. Again, LAPD was the lead on this, but their units, being that crime, that alleged crime, we believe did take place in the city limits of Los Angeles. What they're doing now is setting up that line, that perimeter, as we call it, with fires or police activity around this whole area, containing those suspects. More police arriving on scene here. But this is such a difficult situation in that people are coming into the mall. Obviously, the mall is probably busier than any time of the day because it's the lunch hour, people running errands, maybe grabbing some lunch. And it's going to be difficult for them to handle this, although they may have a description on the suspects. Again, we believe that there was 3 inside that vehicle. That's right. No. Blend in, go and grab an ice cream or something. Act like they're up for, you know, up to, you know, just a normal regular day. I mean, honestly, without joking, I mean, I would say that they want to do something while running, acting erratically and nervous, taking off their shirt. They don't want to do that, even though they'd want to, you know, try to disguise themselves somewhat, thinking that the officers may have slight descriptions on them. Again, and that's just not known at this time. We haven't heard any of that on the scanner talk, but we've been listening now for some time. Yeah, part of the perimeter, that's right. Absolutely, they would use any type of resources possible to get those 3 into custody. One of which would be to call in a special canine unit, perhaps from the Glendale Police Department, and get something. You know that they're already, if that vehicle has been found, as we heard on the scanner, that they've already searched that vehicle, looking for any type of evidence that could connect the people who are inside that being chased with that vehicle, and they're doing that now if they have indeed found that, with the help of the Glendale Galleria Mall security down below. Again, a perimeter being set up here if you're just tuning in. This is a pursuit, not really a termination yet because the suspects are still at large, but we believe they bailed out of the vehicle that they were being pursued in the Glendale Galleria here. Is he on his rollerblades? What's up? Yeah, that's us. Oh, really? Okay. As soon as you're off? He lives at, they say as soon as you're off, huh? So he lives in Pasadena. All right. Okay. Are we going to stay with it for a little while or just do like a quick update, you know? All right. Quick update. Gotcha. All right. Hey, this is news, Daryl. Come on. I can't. I don't have, like, you know, stealth vision, dude. That's right. A perimeter's been set up around the Glendale Gallery. You see down below that vehicle being pursued by the Los Angeles Police Department, now being tracked by Glendale PD as well. An LAPD helicopter still circling overhead. The 3 alleged burglary suspects that were pursued at a very high rate of speed eastbound on the 101 freeway and then onto the 134 took to the parking structure here, bailed the vehicle, at least that's what we're hearing on the scanner, and are still at large somewhere in that mall. A perimeter or a line around this mall has been set up by the Glendale Police Department. A lot of police traffic around Brand and Central here at the Glendale Galleria. We'll continue to track this from above, but as of right now, we're hearing the 3 alleged burglary suspects still at large inside the mall. Unknown if anybody is armed at this time, and we're not hearing of any injuries, thankfully, as a result of this pursuit. We'll continue to track it from up here in Sky Fox. Reporting live, I'm Rick Dickert, back to you in the studio. Daryl, just the 7-day only, okay? Just go straight to it. Yes. I need to take a weather shot. Okay. Hey, LT, is this the younger guy you've been hanging out with? Oh, okay. Just quick weather. Yeah, it's starting to burn off, though. Look at this. Bob Marlowe off the nose of Skyfox at 1,000 feet. My corner office, you can see through the haze there. We pan the camera to the left. You're going to see Silver Lake and then the downtown skyline. That is now clear, but near the shore, we're still seeing some clouds. 7-day forecast. We're looking at a big-time warm-up, and we're going to lose the June glim, but probably not until late in the weekend or early next week. We're still going to have variable amounts of night and morning clouds and fog for the next couple of days, but I think today will be the gloomiest day in terms of how the morning started out and the drizzle and the cooler-than-average afternoon temperatures, because we start to see a slight spike in temperatures towards the end of the week. But then forecast models are hinting at Friday through early next week, a strong area of high pressure, a subtropical high pressure system centered over Texas will expand and move west over Southern California, ushering in a much warmer air mass. And that type of synoptic pattern really shuts off the onshore flow and the marine layer. The marine layer will be very shallow. It won't penetrate very far inland, and we're going to see temperatures really climb. As you can see, summer-like values, mid-80s possibly in downtown LA, mid-90s or above in the valleys and IE. We're still over Glendale. If we see anything down below on this pursuit that's terminated here with a foot bail, we'll let you know. Back in the studio. There's a ground. There's a ABC's got someone on the ground now. Skyfox News Desk. Skyfox to News Desk. What do you want us to do on this? It's, you know, it is what it is now. Do you want us to stay till the end of the show and then bail, or what? We're the only helicopter here. Copy. There's 29. They have their van down there. Did you hear any chatter? Are they sending a truck down here, Kevin? Well, part of it's the Galleria. It's right across the street. The brand, Americana, the brand is this nicer, newer part here on the south side. It's a mix of stores and residential.
All right, everyone, we're just getting word that Skyfox here in the Phoenix area will be heading to a first alarm fire near North 32nd Street and East Oak Street in Phoenix. When they get to the scene, we'll bring that to you live, and we'll continue to monitor this situation out of Glendale, California as well.
How do they have his picture? No, it's just static flow. Yeah, then we can land on the parking structure. You want us to? Do they have a Shapiro pizza in there? I can't be public with that, though. No. How's W doing? Is he down there? Of course. Beautiful. Hey, we got somebody right here. Somebody's being taken into custody. Is that him, LT? And in the Americano portion of the ball, because they're adjacent to one another, the Glendale Galleria and the Americano, you can see one person being detained here. The Glendale Police Department taking this individual into custody. They believe this may be one of the 3 suspects that we heard were inside that vehicle being pursued across the San Fernando Valley. Again, one male being taken into custody outside the Americano, the brand mall here, adjacent to the Glendale Galleria, in a large parking structure where that black sedan pulled into. You can see he's being cuffed at this time. He's being checked for any weapons. He's going to be interviewed. But now let's see. They may, these are situations where if they don't have a really good description on them, we'll see if they take the cuffs off. But as of right now, they have detained one person. Now we are hearing that they actually were able to grab a screen grab from a security camera either inside the mall or the parking structure of one of the 3 suspects. And with that, they sent that image out to all the officers, so perhaps that was the way that they were able to track down this person here. Again, one person being detained, you can see still in cuffs at this time. Again, one of the alleged 3 suspects. It looks like they're going to take him off here, so they believe they got at least one of them here outside the Glendale Galleria and the brand, the Americano, off of Central and Brand in downtown Glendale. So again, we believe that there was 3 individuals inside that dark-colored sedan. That BMW that pulled into the parking lot was initially being pursued by the Los Angeles Police Department. They fled that vehicle. They abandoned that vehicle, but officers set up a perimeter, a line around this large complex, these 2 malls, at a very busy lunch hour here in Glendale, and they believe they have one of those 3 suspects. We can